Hey everyone, BD Vlogs. Hope you guys are well. Now I'm in the kitchen today. Today I am cooking Paya lamb trotters. Everybody knows Paya, what Paya is. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Now it has been requested by a few people that I cook this dish. Now today I'm going to be cooking this Paya how I cook them, my way of cooking them. And I tell you one thing, I love Paya. I love Paya. This dish is dedicated to all my Lahori brothers out there, all the Punjabis out there who love these Payas. Now I have my way of cooking it. As I said, I use my ingredients my way, but I tell you one thing, the Payas come out pokers. So let me show you everything, all the ingredients, all the stuff you need, and then let's start cooking. So for this recipe, obviously we need some Paya. I've got some Paya here. You're going to need some onions, some tomatoes, some chilies to your likings, fresh ginger garlic, salt, tandoori masala, methi, that's fenugreek, zira, and some Lahori charga. I am cooking this Paya in this traditional Pakistani katvi. So the oil is on. I want to add the fresh ginger garlic. So the ginger garlic looks fried. To that I want to add the onions. I want to mix the onions in. To the onions I want to add the tomatoes. To the tomatoes I want to add the chilies. And mix everything up. Mix this up and bring this to a high heat. So the masala has come to a high heat. Now I want to add the ingredients. So first of all, I want to get some salt. I want to add 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Some tandoori masala, 1.5 teaspoons. Some methi, 1 teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon of Lahori charga. Also I want to add 1 teaspoon of zira. Now that I've added everything, I want to mix all this up. And I want to cook this masala right through. Now when I say cook the masala right through, what I mean is I want to cook this masala down, the tomatoes, the onions, everything needs to be melted down. This should take about 15-20 minutes from now on. Cook it all down, melt it down. Then I want to add the Paya. This is how I cook them. I think by cooking the masala down, it gives more taste and flavor to the Paya. A lot of people, what they do is they put the Paya in with the masala straight away. But I've tried that. I don't like it. But I think this is the best way. This is my trick, you know, to cook the masala all the way down and then add the Paya and just let them cook through 5-6 hours. So how I'm going to cook the masala down is I want to add water to the masala, mix it all up, give it a good mix, put the top on and let that run on a high heat. So I want to take the top off. It's been about 10 minutes. The top has been on with the water. I want to mix the masala in. I want to use this crusher and slightly crush the masala. Just slightly crush the masala. Help it, you know, melting. That's had a good crush. As you guys can see, everything is melted and looking good. Now what I want to do is I want to leave the heat high and just cook this through. As you guys can see, the masala has been cooked down properly. It has become a nice gravy, nice paste, and it has reduced the masala thoda bhi ho gaya. So that's the masala ready. इसने लगाए तकरीबन 15-20 minutes to cook the masala. Now I want to add the paya. I want to mix the paya into the masala. With the paya, I want to add water. Enough water that paya dub jaye, that it covers the paya. Now never worry about the water, you can always add more water later on, but I think that is enough water, maybe a little bit more. Yes, I want to add a little bit more water. Yeah, that looks perfect to me. The paya are covered nicely, they are mixed. Now I want to bring this to a high heat, and then I want to put the top on, put the heat down low, and let it cook on a low heat for about 4 or 5 hours. So here, as you can see, the masala, the mix, everything has come to a boil. Everything is boiling. I've got a good amount of water in there. Good amount of water in there. So now what I want to do is, I want to put the top on. And turn the gas low. The gas has been turned low. That's gonna cook to 4 to 5 hours, maybe 6 hours, depending on how long they take. Normally paya take 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours, but I like to cook my paya through. This is how I like it. So I'm gonna cook these for a good 4 or 5 hours, and then I'm gonna come back and check up on them. The paya are not paya without naans, and I love homemade naans. So here we're gonna show you how to mix everything. Now I'm going to show you the ingredients for the naan. This is how I like my naans. I'm going to show you all the ingredients, and then we're going to mix them. So to make naan, you're going to need some yogurt, some salt, some sugar, lukewarm water, yeast, oil, and any plain flour. So you want to add water to the mix. You want to add the yogurt. You want to add the salt, sugar, yeast, mix that into the water, give that a nice mix. Then you want to add the flour. We're using plain flour. With the flour, you want to add some oil. And mix that in. You want to mix that same as you mix the atta. Bring that to a dough while it's mixing. If you need to add more water, you can add more water. If you want to add more flour, you can add more flour. So we need a little bit more flour. Well, a good amount. And what you want to do is, you want to mix everything in. So once you have mixed the atta, this is not a perfect mix, but it wants to be something like this. What you want to do is, you want to put the top on, like a cotton like that, and leave that for 10 minutes. So that's the first mix. Once you've mixed everything in, you want to leave it for about 10 minutes, and then you want to come back and mix it again. So we will see you when we come back. So it's been about 10 minutes. Here you want to take the top off, wet your hands with water like that, and then you want to knead the atta, gun it basically. Atta ki gunna fir. So what you want to do is you want to press the atta in, you want to make the dough again. It's very important that you leave this for 10 minutes and then you do it again. This is a very important part of this. So here the atta is ready. After the second time of pressing and kneading it, have a look at that. It is nice and smooth. So here we have put the dough into a separate bowl. Here the cling film is on there now, and we're going to leave that for about an hour or so and just let everything chill. So here, as you guys can see, we are prepping the naans. Now before you make the naans, you need to make the pere, make them into nice balls like that, and just leave them in the tray and let them rest for about 5-10 minutes. So it has been at least 5 hours. I'm going to take the top off. Oof. Have a look at that. I've checked on the pie. I've kept an eye on it. You know, the water was a bit low, so I added some more water. Now what I want to do is I want to turn the heat high. As you guys can see now, the heat has been turned high, and I want to give these a good bubble. Before I do anything, I want to add fresh coriander. Mix the coriander in there. As you guys can see, everything is bubbling. Now what I want to do is I want to let this bubble reduce the water so it becomes nice and thick, like a nice gravy, and then the pie are ready. Yeah, mom is in the kitchen. She's getting the naans ready. This is how we make the naans. So the flour, the pere are ready. As you guys can see, they need to be ready first. She's got the naan on the grill. She's got the naan on the tawa, but let's show you the process. So you want to just checking up on this naan. Yeah. We are going to show you the full process on how to make this amazing but easy naan recipe at home. So she's getting the other naan ready. Now I like my naans with tils. These are called sesame seeds. And that's the naan getting ready. We're just waiting for this naan to just cook underneath. Just checking on that. Yep, that's almost done. So that naan's going off the tawa into the grill. Now this is the proper way of making homemade naans. So what mom wants to do is she wants to put the naan onto the tawa. Once the naan's been put on the tawa, you want to let the naan cook at the bottom, and then you want to put it in the grill and cook it from the top. So once after a couple of minutes, you want to add some water to the naan. As you can see, like that, just a wet hand of water, and that's the tils, the sesame seeds. I love the sesame seeds on the naans. That is entirely your choice if you want to add those. So you want to add a little bit water, a little bit sesame seeds on top, like that. Keep it on the move. Make sure the naan doesn't stick on the tawa. Just checking up on the naan that's been put in before. Oof, have a look at that. So here, this naan is looking good as well. Here, that naan is looking good. So That naan is ready from the bottom. Now that's going to go in the grill to cook from the top. The one mom's taken out the grill, she's put back on the tawa just to, you know, finish it off. And now here, as you guys can see, mom is adding margarine to the naan. It's your choice. You can add margarine, you can add butter, you can add desi ghee. It's entirely up to you. And that is ready. That is ready to eat. Have a look at that. Oi, oi, oi. So that's the naan that has been put in. It's taking up the grilled one. Oof, have a look at that. Oi, 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 oi. That looks cooked and that looks pokers. She wants to take that out and want to add butter to that, or margarine, or desi ghee, whatever you like. And the naans are looking good. Now back to the paya. As you guys can see, the paya is bubbling away. It is not thick yet. I'm just waiting for it to go slightly thick. When the water reduces, that will be ready. So I'm just waiting for this to go slightly thick, and I'm just waiting for the color to go slightly golden. So here, as you guys can see, the paya are ready now. It's been about 10 minutes. I've had them on the boil, and you know, the color has changed. The and is gone nice and golden. Everything is gone golden, and the water, the shorba, is gone nice and thick as well. So let's take this paya inside and let's have them. So the paya is ready. Oi, 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 oi. Have a look at that. That is still bubbling away. Oi, 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 oi. So let's put some paya in. Let's get the chammach and just put some in. Oi, 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 oi. Have a look at that. Oi, 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 oi. Garma garam. Oh. And talk normal. So here I have the naan. I want to break that naan, get a nice piece of naan, and dip that into the paya sauce. Oi, 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 oi. Have a look at that. Oof. Oi, oi, oi. Look at that. Oh. Let's get that in. So that's the first bite the naan has been dipped in. Bismillah. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. That tastes poker. Get some more naan. Make the naan into like a boat, as Mark Bean says, and dip that naan in. Oof. Oi, 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 oi. Oh. Just gonna dip the naan in there and have the shorba. Oof. Oi, 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 look at that. Oi, oi, oi. And that's what I like to do, is I like to break the naan into small pieces and just add it into the salan and just mix the naan in like that. As you guys can see, that is just going to mix everything up. Let the naan soak everything in, and then we have this amazing dish. So let's try the paya with the spoon and the naan dipped in. So let's go for a nice, oi, 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 have a look at that. Oi, 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 oi. Let's go for another one. Let's get a big piece of naan, fold that in. That's a nice, big, juicy piece. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi. Oh, massive piece of naan. That's a massive piece of naan there. All the juices, as you can see, all the juices have been soaked in by the naan. That is a massive, juicy naan. Look at that. I'm gonna go for the big bite. Alhamdulillah. Oh, let's go for the paya now. So let's grab this piece of paya. That's a nice juicy piece of paya there. Oh, oi, 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 oi. Oof. Oi, oi. Oof, the paya fire. Just grab another big piece of paya there. As you guys can see, that's a nice juicy piece. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, oh! I can't believe this. This paya have come out dangerous. Let's get another chamat. Get another paya here. That's a nice slippery. Oh. Oi, 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 oi. Let's get some of that shorba. Oi, oi, oof. Oof. Best paya in the world. I guarantee you, if you try this recipe, you are gonna love it. Oi, 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 oi. That was the food. Wow, what an amazing dish. You know, the paya was for all the Punjabis out there, all my Punjabi brothers and sisters out there, all the people from Lahore, Sialkot, Gujranwala, you know, from those sides, Faisalabad. I know you guys love paya. I love paya as well. If you go out to Lahore, there's a place called Pajane Paya Dosta. Oof, these paya were bad boy paya. I had them in the family. I guarantee you one thing, follow my recipe, cook the pie like this, and oof, the pie are gonna be dangerous. This pie took total 6 hours total time of cooking, and the pie were amazing. The naans, that was the easy simple naan recipe. Mix the naan and make the naans like that. Oof, what a recipe. Alhamdulillah, you know, we're here, we're sitting down, we're watching TV, had the food, the family's here, standard. Look what's on TV, boxing. Just had the food, and now we want to make the green tea, green kava. I'm gonna help you wash everything down. Remember, as I always say, food equals family. I made the paya. My wife done the naans with my mom, and oof, oi, 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 oi. I've had the pie now, and I'm talking about them, and I've still got water coming into my mouth. I want to have some more, but obviously I don't want to eat too much at night. I'm going to have them tomorrow definitely. But Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be true, be real, be humble, respect your parents, and remember, never look up to people who are on a high level, top level. Always appreciate what you have, and if you are not happy with anything, look down, look at someone that is below than you, who's poorer than you, or who is less fortunate than you. Then that will make you realize and appreciate what you have. So always be appreciative of everything. Be true, be real. Alhamdulillah, always praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Always praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, because I enjoyed cooking this recipe. I enjoyed having this paya with you guys. I enjoyed having the naan with you guys, and I'm sure you guys enjoyed the vlog. There's a big thank you to all my subscribers, the BDNs, the BDN family, the BDN nation. And you know, would not be here without you guys. For the guys that are viewing, you need to just hit the subscribe button and welcome aboard on BDN nation and join the family. And I've got many more vlogs coming. I've got so much stuff, so much content coming 2021. So this COVID-19 has made difficult times for everyone. Everyone's going through a difficult time due to this COVID-19. You need to be safe, stay home, stay safe, keep yourself safe. By going out, you're not only risking yourself, you're risking the people outside, and when you're coming home, you're bringing this virus home and you're risking everything at home, your family at home as well. So you are putting everyone at risk. So be safe, stay home, follow the government guidelines. And as a Muslim, to all my Muslim subscribers or my Muslim viewers, even if you're non-Muslim, if you're viewing, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that when there's a plague, don't go into the land, don't leave the land, stay home, stay safe. So that's what we need to do. Always praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us. We have a house, food, drink, clothing. There's people out there in the world who are a lot less fortunate than us. So Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.